Now when you're here in the space again. Um Today I want to touch two videos. Two videos I want to touch on. One from Pastor Peter Chambers and briefly, one from Mystic Sensation. So without any further ado, I have a 6 o'clock. We have a conference and thing. Usually them start late, but I don't want to cut it so short. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to get right into the content, ladies and gentlemen. Hope all is well. Hope all is well. Please remember to hit the like button coming through the door. I could go on play the national anthem as we begin here. This thing is a spiritual song and it's not a regular song. You understand? A lot of people hear blood and fire and them get judgy, but it's a spiritual blood and fire. It's the blood and fire. The blood of Jesus and the fire of the Spirit of the Most High. Cleaning up Jamaica. We are blood and fire comrades, and we marching on to progress. Alright, y'all, I'm pull-up selector, you know the thing goes in. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I don't really have a long time with doing it, so I have to get into the content quick and fast. Because I just pass me a pass. So we have Pastor Peter Chambers, ladies and gentlemen, just dropped a new video. And him kind of, the title of it have something to do with Gabriela Morris. So it's interesting. Let us hear what Pastor Peter Chambers has to say, man. People like and share the video. Don't keep it to yourself. This is being recorded, so of course it will be posted. So if you're watching the replay, you know, big up yourself, see me, hit the like button. You understand? And don't keep it to yourself. No. That is it. Hold on, you know, me just realize something. Lord, I was wondering where my data is. Alright, so we have 18 people watching right now. Patrick, big up yourself. It's a beautiful breezy Sunday, not true? Let's hear what Pastor Peter Chambers have to say, yes?
A blessed morning, one and all. This is your apostle, Elijah Peter Chambers. Once more, with a pounding word. Hallelujah. A harsh one, and also an intriguing one. And my topic today is my story, put behind bars for speaking, thus said the Lord. And our theme, born to win. Hallelujah. I have been winning constantly, regardless of what the hungry belly laborers have been concluding about this man of God. And the good thing about it, the Lord, he needs some milk. God. And the good thing about it, regardless of what he put behind bars for speaking, thus said the Lord. And our theme, born to win. Hallelujah. I have been winning constantly, regardless of what the hungry belly laborers have been concluding about this man of God. And the good thing about it, the Lord has been giving me constant favor, regardless of the circumstances in which I stand. However, our topic today is the shifting that has taken place over Jamaica. More and more Jamaicans and citizens are going over the side of the opposing party. More and more young people are going over. And for those who jump ship and gone to the sinking ship, you're not smart. All of you were jump ship and went to the sinking ship. You're not smart. But the good.
That is funny, honey. That's
funny. Oh my God, that is funny.
Hey. Yo, Pastor, the easy, man. We go Pastor Chambers. Hey, they will say them God I sinking ship in general. Oh my God. No, so make we hear more.
Thing is that these individuals, you have to get rid of them because these are the people who have been the enemy of the organization. These are the individuals who have been Judas because of what's up? Are the money over there?
My God.
Why all of you running over there?
My God.
Listen, never you get discouraged or despondent about individuals who leave you when you were suffering. Because if they cannot suffer with you, they're not worthy to reign with you.
True, Pastor.
There is this young lady, Senator Gabriela. I can't remember her last name, Senator Gabriela. Oh my God, the thing is in there. Senator Gabriela, I think she is the representative for Brownstone and other areas which build the constituency. And this is a bright star. And we must protect this young lady at all costs because the Lord showed me her future, what will take place in the future, which I will not disclose because I don't want no evil one to eliminate the purpose and the destiny of this young lady. She is a bright star. She's a prospective bright star that the Jamaican people at some point will select her in a top position. Her intelligence, her ability that she has, that the people love her. And I've been hearing a lot of conclusion. People are making good remarks about Senator Gabriela. My encouragement, as I often counsel her, don't let anyone changes you. Don't let success get to your head like many of these politicians. They were not ready for success. They were not ready for the future. And that is why they use their power to step on others and become dictators.
Hey.
There are many Jamaicans, their eyes have been opened. And I want Minister Mackenzie, you said that Jamaica is yours for the Jamaica Labour Party. And I saw it go, my brethren.
Hey.
Jamaica is neither for the Jamaica Labour Party or the PNP. Jamaica is for the 6th. You need to know that. And you said that you're not going to surrender Jamaica to PNP. Listen, the people have rejected you and they have surrendered the opposing party. More people will follow Mark Golding. And somebody got a vision. Remember, leader of Jamaica, one of your own got a vision that you lost. Another person got a vision of your lost. So more and more people will be going to the opposing military from 2020. And the hungry belly labor rights keep lashing out and saying that me false. And listen, God is going to mock you all. Because in the back of your mind, psychologically, you believe that this man cannot lose. Listen, the way you are going to lose, it is going to send a strong message. Someone going to ball. For years, some of you going to ball. But I wish the Lord turn all of Jamaica against you. And that none of you win in your constituency because of the evil that you have brought to this land. So, Minister Mackenzie, you said that you own Jamaica. You don't own Jamaica. And Jamaica people and citizens are going to prove that to you.
Remember that.
The hungry belly bloggers that are blogging for you, they're not blogging because of loyalty. They're blogging because of the money, their belly, because of what you have to pay them.
Yes.
To pay them on a monthly or on a weekly basis. Yes. I heard it's I can't remember what was the amount of money, but I heard that many of them, they're not loyal, and it's going to be proven.
Yep.
Leader of Jamaica, don't pay them any money and see what. And I said it, the hungry belly labor rights, don't pay them any money to vote. for the next election, because some of them are talking about that they are
Tap up the screen,
they are not
tap up the screen, double tap.
Just don't give them any money and see what. They usher you out. You will be ushered out.
Wow.
All over Jamaica. The people have turned to the Honorable Mark Golding. And you cannot call the election. You notice how you linger in the election. And you cannot declare the election. Because you know that the people want you out. I think it's 4 constituency. You showed up. And the people don't. Nobody showed up. And you on the hungry belly labor right? 10 of them are, must be 15 of them. You cannot fool Jamaica people anymore.
My God.
And all of the black guys who have been selling the trend.
He needs some milk.
From 2020. You cannot fool Jamaica people anymore. And all of the blackers who have been selling the death threat from 2020. Have you ever looked into the people who follows you? Criminals. These are criminals. These are people. The PNP, the opposing party. When I usually give them the word from the Lord. When they were in power. Only the people that support. And I'm not saying that all of you.
Yeah.
So don't blaze no fire for me. I am talking directly. Them say when you fling rockstone in a pig pen, and the one we ball out. We the rockstone catch.
No. That's funny, honey. That's funny. That is funny.
Pastor, the easy man.
Blaze no fire for me. I am talking directly. Them say when you fling rockstone in a pig pen, and the one we ball out. We the rockstone catch. So I'm not talking about our labor rights, because you've got some authentic and genuine labor rights. These are people who cannot be bribed. You can't pay them and Jehovah's any money for them to support your evil. Now, the IC, the Integrity Commission, have concluded that there are 10 illicit in your cabinet. 10 illicit.
Damn sure.
So all of these bloggers going around talking about propaganda and lies. So if you are not guilty, why?
It's about it when the right time comes. Some are going to charge for corruption. Oh yes.
10 illicit. So all of these bloggers going around talking about propaganda and lies.
That's all they can say.
So if you are not guilty, why are you covering? Why have you placed a God order in the political house and in the national space to the citizens of Jamaica? Anybody that talk, police showed up. More and more young men and young women are murdered by the JCF and the JDF. Ordered by this leader of Jamaica. And then you're bragging about crime decreasing. So crime decrease, but at the same time you're killing out the young people. I recognize that you haven't listened to this man of God. I gave you pointers. Get a system implemented where you get some of these young men. You don't have to kill them. You don't have to murder them.
True, man.
And I know the hungry belly labor rights are going to come on that if they're murdered, listen, many of you are thief and robber. Many of you in criminality. Many of you are part of the drug lordship. The trafficking of humans. Many of you are in it. So if you get caught, if you got caught, would you want mercy? So these young men, Prime Minister of Jamaica, you don't have to kill them, you don't have to murder them. You don't have to send a death squad to kill them out.
Yeah.
You could put them in a rehabilitating system. Give them job, let them work.
Real talk,
The
man.
prisoners should not be in prison, eating and getting fat. You should implement a system where they go and work and you pay them. So when they come out of prison and finish their time, them have something to provide for their families. Or the killing nature, the Hitler nature and characteristic that you're carrying, that if they If they does not comply, you're gonna send them to the maker and to the judge.
So, on the year with Pastor Peter Chambers have to say, it appears that there is a bright destiny for Gabriela Morris. So, she's an important piece in the change for Jamaica moving forward. So, Mark Golding and the People's National Party and Gabriela Morris. Make sure so that young lady has strong security detail here. Yeah, man, and make sure so she stay prayed up. You understand? Because you see the passion she have for people. May I tell her. Me no need glasses to see that. You understand? That girl really cares. She listens. You understand? And she's going to make an excellent representative of the people when the People's National Party have the majority of the House. Hopefully, you guys go out and vote and we can get 55 seats and we can make it move and shift and, you know, give the people them land titles, have more landowners, you know, people born here and grown here. And of course, you know, the crime and all of these things that he talked about. But the shift that he mentioned is real, and a lot of people, you know, they don't want to admit it, but the people have turned against Andrew Honest, just as how the prophet Pastor Peter Chambers had prophesied. And it's going to get worse for him as the election goes closer, whenever it is. All of the things that they're trying to hide, all of it is going to come out. And it's going to be open disgrace after open disgrace. It is what it is, man. So let me know what you think about that in the comment section, all right? Now, speaking of elections, ladies and gentlemen, speaking of elections, let's go here. Speaking of elections, let's go here. Please, ladies and gentlemen, remember to like, share, and subscribe, right? The video, all right? And thank you guys for being here. You never had to be here. All I ask is that you share the live and like the live, all right? Freedom Media, big up yourself. Listen, this message from Mystic Sensation is very important and I had to highlight it. I want you guys to pay close attention to what he's actually saying, and then afterwards I'm going to give my commentary. All right, my good people, let's go. 1 second. Yeah, there it is. Let's go.
Them should be wary of where they are at this point in time. It's likely to be a close election, and I believe, organization is going to be key.
Take it away, honey, and let me just dwell into that. We'll have right away. All right. Dan Anderson is the expert in this area. So obviously, I am not going to challenge his expertise where that is concerned, although subjectively I might differ as it relates to what we are seeing on the ground. The swell of the PNP, right, and the real thin situation by the GLP in terms of gathering. However, I am going to, go with Dan Anderson as it relates to the 3% lead. And if you notice what Dan Anderson is saying, that he's not yet decided to say, right, it's in the it's a dead heat. So he's not saying that, right? He's saying that the People's National Party maintain a momentum of 3% lead. So let us use that. It relates to him being the expert. What does that mean for the electorate? And I want the electorate to understand as it relates to, okay, if you are going to put in a government, right, as it relates to PNP holding 3% lead. And so then when you look, remember that we have 63 seats in Parliament, and what electorate has to bear in mind as it relates to good governance. What do you want? So let me just put your awareness and let you understand that. So then if we are to use Dan Anderson as it relates to the 3% that he's speaking about, so then we give the People's National Party 33 seats, and we give the Jamaica Labour Party 30 seats. What does that mean as it relates to policy decisions, right, and so forth and so forth? Now, what you have there, right, you are going to have a very difficult situation as it relates to, in terms of the struggle of Mark Golden passing
No,
politics.
sir, I'm going to drink that again.
Right? And so then when you have a new bill, you may have several of those bills, right, fail in the parliament as a
They're on the
result
live, yes, brother.
of Mark Golden did not get the win to have a 2/3 majority. So I want to speak to people in that regard.
Listen.
What does a 2/3 majority mean?
Listen.
A 2/3 majority, right? And that is 2 over 3 multiplied by 63, and you do the calculation, cancel that out, you will get 42. So then it would be that to have Mark Golden, right, where Mark Golden can begin to work for the people.
Right.
Mark Golden has to have a 42 member of parliament so that he is sort of somewhat unstoppable, right, as it relates to his first 100 days. So people need to understand what they are doing as it relates to this election. So then, what that is going to be if Mark Golden has 33, right, sitting members. It simply means for policy to pass in the parliament, Mark Golden would have needed 9 from the GLP. 9 persons from the Jamaica Labour Party would have supported the bill. So people, this is what we are saying. Knowing that the Jamaica Labour Party is a kleptocratic government and knowing that there are a lot of things that need to be investigated, do you ever believe that those 9 persons, right, that would support a bill in parliament, that those 9 persons from the GLP is going to support anything that the People's National Party put across? I want to ask Jamaica, if Jamaica have a 33-30 in parliament, you're going to have a stalemate government. And then, who are you going to blame? You're going to blame, okay, Mark Golden, I'm going to go, him can't get nothing done, and blah, blah, blah. It is you, the people, make a choice. So I want people to understand this enough. Understand this. Because the Jamaica Labour Party is going to play stalemate, right, so that People's National Party can look back. You hear that man McKenzie has spoken out clear in terms of sabotaging. You understand? When he's talking about the PLP counselor, how is he going to get water and improve pissing at the pipe? Warming time, right? Improve pissing at the pipe. So this is what I'm saying, Jamaica. Know what you're doing, and that's why it is important for us to know our things. So then, you have a People's National Party win the general election with only 33 seats, and JP has 30 seats. Tell me what Mark Golden is going to be able to do and get done within its first 100 days. The electorate is asking for a stalemate. They are going to block everything because PNP, right, is not going to get that 9 votes from GLP.
Think about it.
The GLP is going to stand up. And then, so, when the electorate make a move like this, and this is why it is important for single Jamaica to come out and vote. We want to make sure that we put in Mark Golden and give him the tools to work. You can't send a soldier to go and fight war and you won't give him any ammunition. And then you expect that soldier who doesn't have the ammunition to go out and win that war.
These are facts. These are facts.
This is bullshit. Then call him and give him the tools to work. You can't send a soldier to go and fight war and you won't give him any ammunition. And then you expect that soldier who doesn't have the ammunition to go out and win that war. This is foolishness. We need to step away from ignorance and be aware, be politically aware. That's our lives centered around politics. And regardless of people say no one deal with politics, you cannot avoid the politics because the politics is what makes political decision to get anything done in the community and in the country. So you have to participate in the politics. Whether you like it or not, it affects your everyday life. It is the politicians who make the policies that affect you. New taxes affect you.
Yeah, Joseph.
Certain laws affect you. So then you can't take me up business with politics. That's a done argument.
Big argument that. Big
That
argument.
argument is done.
Done. Spiritual man.
That is what you call sensitivity wounds. So you have to participate in the politics. And as I said, if we are to say that right, as it relates to school, right? At this point, I'm not going to say, well, all right, that is an objective reading of the poll. The poll is just a glimpse, a pocket glimpse of what can happen, right? At the end of the day, people need to come out and vote. So I'm saying, if you are to take Ben Anderson, right, as it relates to his recent poll, and we feed that into the actual result, and PNP at 33 and GLP as 30, Jamaica is going to be in a stalemate. And who are you going to be? Who are you going to be held accountable? Right? Because certain laws that Bolo will pass in terms of impeachment bill. How Bolo is going to pass that?
Yes, exactly.
But need 9.
Exactly. Because 10 of them under investigation. Exactly. That's just game. Have to come out and vote. No joke. To get out the corruption. No joke.
But if Bolo need 9 from the JP and he's doing an impeachment bill, tell me, how is that going to pass in the parliament?
Can't pass.
So him go to local?
Can't
It's not
pass.
going to pass.
Can't pass.
There is not one member from the Jamaican Labour Party who is going to support an impeachment bill for them to be impeached.
Exactly.
So people, please, I'm asking you for prudency.
Yes.
I'm asking you for the level of awareness. It's not going to happen. Because we have a country perfectly. You understand? Jamaica is asking for trouble.
Some ice.
And Jamaica is going to be in trouble. Because for
want
JP is
special.
going to ensure that
My
people
special.
you understand? Step up with every bill that Bolo proposed. And you know what's going to happen? They're going to say, here it is. And you're thinking with your political campaign now. You want to take over governance. And when you're going to take over governance, not one bill in the past. Because there's nothing. And that is going to be their campaign message. And Jamaican people again is going to be so, lot of them saying, a true man, Bolo don't even pass one bill. And they don't even understand that they are the ones who sabotage themselves.
Yes.
Ignorance, my people. Ignorance is what we need to escape. To be clear, if you have a 33 or 33, 30, okay, tell me. Because under no circumstances, any JLP member to vote for an impeachment bill. You think they're right, Joe? To vote for an impeachment bill and to vote People's National Party? You think Desmond Martins is going to vote for an impeachment bill and support the People's National Party bill? Impeachment bill? To move Section 53, subsection 3, which is that order, as related to integrity commission. You think NJP is going to support that in terms of moving the gun order? Do you think they are going to do that?
Nope.
And then
Hey, Cutting Edge, what up, bro?
You are going to allow Antoinette to get away with the loot? Who is going to hold Antoinette accountable? It is us need to hold Antoinette accountable by keeping Mark Golan at least 42, give him the tools that he needs so that his 100 years can be meaningful. Look the politics and understand it. Because the JP, what JP wants is a victory. At 33 for the PNP and at 30 for them, it's a victory for the JP. Because, of course, still meeting.
Yeah.
After that, the People's National Party cannot get anything done. You didn't get that, people. So let me rest and put in the open batsman, Mr.
One Yankee blessing I place, resilience, Belinda Briscoe, big up. Listen to me. When I heard Mystic Sensation, I was listening to him. I said, I have to share this specific portion on my platform. People, I never knew that, you know. Remember, say, Andrew owners of the majority of the house, a 49 seat him have. And I believe the comrades, them, you guys need to come out and give back Mark Golding at least 49 seats. You understand? Because Andrew Onis has gotten away with a lot because of the majority of the house rule. He has gotten away with a lot. And the only way that Mark Golding can reverse the curse and reverse the order is to have the same amount or more. Because legislation is how he's going to do it. Because he's a lawman. Remember, they don't want impeachment, you know. Remember that they removed the political ombudsman, you know. Remember that they moved the Auditor General from the Integrity Commission, you know. Remember that they're fighting assiduously to dismantle the IC, you know, the Integrity Commission, you know. Remember that he put him friend Dennis Chung in the FID, you know. Remember, say they have been passing laws, you know. We have, if a youth get a gun, he might get 50 years in a prison. But yet still, they don't want to be impeached when they do anything wrong. How is that possible that they don't want to have no accountability for any wrongdoings that they did as a representative of the country? But yet still, a young man or a man found with a gun, not unaliving anybody, nobody never lose them life by the gun based off an investigation, you know. Them just find them with a gun and then get 50 years in a prison. What the hell can go like that? So how you feel radam everybody else, but yet still you don't want radam. You don't want to face no consequences for your actions, but you want to make sure say the people face the toughest penalty them. Same thing in the COVID. Same thing in COVID. Them do the same thing. Hundreds of thousands of dollars. We get fined. Floyd Green. Shower labor right now movement there. No fine. There's a trend, ladies and gentlemen. I remember say, every woman say, him now go make fee money, go to no PMP councillor. And I tax dollars them when we pay him talk about, you know. You remember that? So you see the mindset of these people. So you can't imagine if they get 30 seats. It is going to be a stalemate. So Jamaican people, the message is clear. You need to come out and take this thing extremely seriously. Stop talking about you don't want to be no part of politics. Politics is going to affect you. I had to learn that the hard way, you know. I was just like you, you know. I had to learn that the hard way. Me used to say, no matter who going up or me just go this and me just go that. No, policies matter. It affects your daily life. You understand? Education, the healthcare system, all of it. It matters who is in there and what they do. So you have to choose wisely and look on the track record. 24 babies in a 24 day at one hospital, over 200 zine in a 2 year, 18 months. So what are we saying? This is, Donna, how you doing? Lorraine, how you doing? This is extremely serious. And if you're just coming in, yes, I'm going to post the videos because I'm recording. But if you have time, listen to what Mystic Sensation just said and share this video. Share this video with somebody. Let them understand the gravity and importance of them coming out to vote. As early as morning light. Make sure someone ready and go to the polling station and go cast on a vote. You understand? You must know what you have experienced. All of this 9-10 years. Has life gotten better or has it gotten extremely worse? How far have you progressed? How did you progress? Did you do it in a legal manner or you had to do it in some illegal way? What assistance are you getting to own your house, to own a house? Is it easier for a young man now to own a house or a piece of land faster than it was 15, 20 years ago? These things matter. You understand? And if you truly want to fix the country, how can you have corrupt people at the top? And I don't want to hear this argument that the two parties are the same. That is rubbish. Because one of them is fighting corruption and one of them is enabling it. And that's a fact. And we know that the Jamaica Labour Party is enabling corruption. If they were not enabling it, they would have supported the Integrity Commission. They wouldn't have moved the Auditor General. Andrew Onis wouldn't have put Dennis Chung, his friend, his associate, right, in the FID position to investigate him. They wouldn't have changed the criteria to become the FID. And I read something in the newspaper, because this thing what we do here, we have to have information. Say they are refusing to actually tell us why they removed the criteria and who gave the directive. I read that in the newspaper last night. So they are not disclosing who told the FID to change the criteria for qualifications of who got the job. That enabled Dennis Chung to be granted this position that he's not qualified for. Andrew Owen's friend are investigating. So they moved mountains to make sure that he was in the position. We are in serious trouble, ladies and gentlemen. So we need to deliver a big majority to the People's National Party. So when the right time comes, some of them can get charged with corruption. I want you to remind you, say, at 10 of them under investigation we know about now. So you move from 6 to 8 to 10. We don't know where they're going to move to if we don't give them one next term. Ladies and gentlemen, take this very, very seriously. And I yield the floor. Like I said, I don't have to say anything else. All I have to do is listen to what Mystic Sensation just said. He laid it out for you. If Mark Golding don't get a majority of the House, laws and policies cannot be passed to make sure that the country can see real change in terms of getting rid of the corruption, because it's really hemorrhaging the life of the country's productivity. Right? You have scandal with free fertilizer. You have scandal with housing program. Just everywhere, just corruption and scandal. So you must know if you don't want to continue with the evil where them is, or if you don't want real change. So you make me know when to think more that in the comment section. Zane, people, me I got any task there, I will be live again at 6 p.m. So you guys can come on. At that point, I will not be doing any talking, but there's a conference going on, and I'll be streaming it at 6 p.m. All right, the conference is From Division Conference, the From Community Center. Yeah, of course, Dr. Dayton Campbell will be there. This Virginia name Lindell Lewis and Dwayne Vaz. We have Miranda Wellington, Andre Harton, Heather Miller Bennett, and this gentleman here. I'm not seeing his name, but he's the former chief of the Akongpong Maroons. Yes, so that is who is on the list, but of course, there's always other people that will be there. The conferences are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I am saying to the comrades and the undecided voters and the well-thinking labor right them, do not get complacent. I know there's a lot of you quietly waiting, but you guys need to be more vocal now more than ever. You need to start sharing some of the plans that the People's National Party have for the young people, for the old people, for the middle age, the housing, the land titles, all of it. Whatever is you are most passionate about, share it. I know what I'm most passionate about, the rent-to-own initiative. That is what I am most passionate about. I am elated, I'm excited. I feel like I can fly when I hear Mark Golding speak of that plan in the budget speech. You understand? But anyway, like I said, I have to go. Respect Yankee Bless, and see you guys in half an hour. See? The word is love. Big up. Big up on yourself. Look on